What's going on, Babylonians? It's me, Songs of Raisin, and I'm back with some more Dead Island 2 content to be able to bring to you. Now today we're going to be having a look at the Lieutenant Land's case key and where to be able to find it, where you're able to find the case and all the goodies that are going to be inside it. Now, as always with these key and these case guides, they will be relatively short videos, but if you do enjoy any of them and you enjoyed the Dead Island 2 content, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, it really does help the channel out. But with all that said and done, let's get right into it. Alright, so first and foremost we need to discover a couple of ground rules when it comes to this, because I could not get this key to spawn before level 20, but you may find it's going to be around about the case of that, so it could be anywhere between like 18, 19, but 20 was what I managed to get it to drop at, so just always use that as a ground rule. And to be able to find it, all you need to be able to do is progress far enough into the story that you've unlocked Venice Beach, and you've already cleared out the army compound. Now once you've cleared out the army compound, you can use the watchtower to be able to use as a fast travel spawn, and you can spawn inside here, make your way backwards across the corridor and head yourself back over to the beach area. Now in this beach area we do have 3 ships that have been beached across the actual sand, and we are able to jump into every single one of these. The one that we are after is going to be the most northern one when it looks on the map, but if you are looking at the water itself, you want the furthest right hand one. Now while the shutter for this to be able to jump on is actually closed compared to some of the other ships, what you can do is on the right hand side of the ship you are able to jump on some what seem to be kind of like sandbags, and then you are able to jump into the ship that way to be able to get access to it. Now in my gameplay I accidentally killed Lieutenant Land before I actually got to spot eyes on him, and that's because I shot an explosive barrel that is inside the ship before I went in there, and that seemed to do all the work for me, taking away the need to be able to do the fight, so all you need to do is walk into there and then just collect the keys. Once you have the keys though, all you need to be able to do is exit off the boat and head yourself right until you can't go any further, and it's basically into that lockdown area that we needed to be able to get the key card from the soldier that was in the porta potty, and we need to jump back over that fence. Now the locked box is going to be in the furthest tent, furthest away from ourselves, over on the right hand side, basically adjacent to the porta potties, which was where we were able to find that key card. And inside there, as soon as you enter the building, it's literally straight there on the right hand side, and you're able to open up that case. So once you pop open that case, you will get access to the Destructive Heavy Revolver. Now let me tell you, this thing is an absolute beast. If you are looking for any kind of gun to be able to pick up for this, in terms of like damage, in terms of the perks that it comes with, this is probably one of the best ones to actually grab, and I would highly recommend you do go out your way to be able to look at it. But let's dive into it, let's break it down, let's explain what makes it so good. Now this is a revolver, so this is going to be a projectile based weapon, and it's going to come with the profile of Demolition, automatic critical hits versus vulnerable zombies, and reloading boosts your toughness. So as standard, just from using this, you're going to be able to proc yourself to be able to get yourself some extra defense just in case something starts to get a bit hairy, and if you do actually manage to get surrounded, because this has a very low fire rate, just being able to proc that reload is just going to give you a little bit more survivability to be able to get yourself out of that situation. Now in terms of the perks though, as standard it comes with Muzzle Brake, increasing its accuracy, but the real winner here right now is going to be Destructive, where killing a zombie triggers a powerful explosion. Now this revolver is insanely strong in terms of the amount of damage that it will be popping out, and that means that just basically one-shotting headshots on most of the main zombies, so like the walkers as well as the shamblers, is really easy to be able to do, and every single time you do that you're proccing off an explosion, dealing more damage in AoE to any of the zombies that are nearby. This weapon is insanely good when it comes to mopping up hordes of enemies, because it allows you to be able to soften them up with every single shot and being able to get every single killing blow, rather than have to rely on some like environmental damage or some of your curveballs to be able to throw out some explosive damage first. Now obviously there are some other weapons that do compete with the heavy kind of caliber bullets, most notably going to be marksman rifles, and while those are pretty decent, they do have a lower rate of fire, so if you're looking for something in between having some really good damage and a decent-ish rate of fire to be able to start taking out a few more zombies, as well as having a really good perk on top of it with being able to trigger powerful explosions, then this is going to be the gun for you. But anyway, that wraps it all up in terms of the Lieutenant Land case and being able to find what goodies lie inside. Let me know in the comments section down below, have you managed to open Lieutenant Land's case, and have you tried out the Destructive Heavy Revolver, and what are your thoughts on the gun? Massive thank you for making your way to the end of the video, massive thank you to the Babylonian family as always for their continued support, and there will be more case opening guides coming up in the near future. But with all that said and done, that just leaves me to say, keep yourselves safe, keep yourselves well, and I'll see you all on our next video.